Hi, welcome to TechGet Africa, where we dive into the heartbeat of technology across the continent. I'm Reagan Enoch, and today we'll be talking about and exploring the world of innovation that has talking about the world of innovation that has revolutionized financial services in Africa, basically mobile money. Whether you're tuning in from Accra, Nairobi, or anywhere in the world, Ethiopia, this episode is for anyone who is interested in understanding how technology is changing everyday life in Africa. So let's get started. Before we dive deep, let's paint a picture of the pre-mobile money era in Africa. Now, let's imagine this: limited access to traditional banking. We had long queues just to withdraw or access a small amount of cash, and an informal economy where cash is king. Now, fast forward to today where a simple mobile phone can do it all. How did you get there, right? Let's find out how we managed to get to a point where everything was convenient at the tips of a mobile phone. Now, the first question you would ask yourself, what is mobile money? Mobile money basically is a technology that allows people to retrieve, store, and spend money using a mobile phone. It is particularly useful in areas with limited banking infrastructure. The concept took off in Africa in the mid-2000s, services such as M-Pesa in Kenya becoming a global talking point. Remember when M-Pesa was launched, even it was hosted in one of the famous platforms known as TikTok, where actually it impressed the entire global scale in terms of finances and mobile money. And the impact of mobile money can be seen clearly. First of all, it can be seen clearly on African economies that have been profound. It has not only made financial services accessible, but also spread the economic growth by simplifying transaction and increasing security. For many, it is the first step into the formal financial services. Now, how does mobile money work? Now, if we break it down on how actually it works, first, a user downloads the application or accesses the platform if it's a website, and they create an account by registering with the service provider, in our case, where we do have Safaricom and M-Pesa. Once set up, funds can be added to the account through various means, like depositing cash at registered agents. Like M-Pesa, we do have M-Pesa agents where we will be required to put in an agent number and other details for you to be able to deposit funds into your M-Pesa account. And it can be used in both ways, and receiving and sending money from another user. Users can then pay for services, send money across borders, and even access microloans and insurances. Safaricom has been a big player in this, and we can see even when you download the M-Pesa application, there are a lot of microservices that are in caps inside that whole application. For example, we do have M-Pesa Global, where you get to access a credit card, but it accesses all the funds in your M-Pesa account. We do also have Faraja. It's like a microservice loan for users to spend when it comes to making payments in shops and supermarkets. We do have Hustler Fund, where the government gives you a short-term loan, and also deposited some of it into a savings account for you to be able to deposit at the end of the year. Now, considering it is a widespread adoption, what has driven the success of mobile money in Africa? That's the question. It is basically accessibility, which we say accessibility is key. With a mobile phone, financial transactions are literally at your fingertips, but there's more to it. including regulatory support and the innovative spirit of Africans. Based on as much as we have this big and vibrant technology where we have everything at our fingertips, we can send money from different countries in a blink of an eye. We do have some challenges because despite of its success, mobile money is not without challenges. Issues like fraud, we have major issues of fraud that were reported currently even in Kenya itself. We do have reports where people are trying to fraud other customers out of the hard-worked earnings. And also system downtimes. Maybe you have allocated all your funds into your M-Pesa wallet or any mobile money wallet, and you discover at that given moment of time they're experiencing some downtime or even system maintenance and upgrade issues. This becomes a bit hard for you to pay for the service or the product that you want to pay for, and it becomes a bit difficult for you to access these resources. And also we do have regulatory hurdles that pose significant challenges. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but the CBK did issue out regulatory policy for all fintechs that are currently operating in Kenya. You need to be certified, and there are actually some documents that you need to that have to be provided for you to be able to operate such a fintech startup or fintech platform. Which ideally, for me, as I look at it, it's in a two-way, because it benefits, yes, in securing, because some of the details that require the help in securing the user data to ensure that it's a well-established platform, so that even if it goes under, the user's funds can be still retrieved. And when we're looking forward to the future of mobile money, we could include more integration with traditional banking systems. This has already been kickstarted, as we see a lot of our traditional banks, mostly in Africa, are trying to encompass the idea of mobile money. We do have KCB having their own application, same as Equity, same as basically every other banking system, now coming to that culture of having a mobile money wallet or access to their users. We also have greater emphasis on financial literacy. This is to the users. As time goes by, as we are growing into the digital age, as we are transforming more into mobile money, moving away from the traditional banking systems, users will need to be trained on more. They will be trained more on financial literacy and leveraging technology to improve service security and reliability, because the issue of frauds and scamming has kind of become a bit high based on the current times that it's been there. But I do believe as we are growing, because it's still a fairly new market, there are a lot of fintechs rising up. There are a lot of opportunities for us to scale and improve our products in the mobile money sector. There are a lot of professionals who are there to help. And if everything will be aligned and everything will be encompassed, then I do believe we will be in a better position to encompass around it. Now, as we wrap it up, it's very clear that mobile money is just more than just more than our financial tool. It is a lifeline for millions and a catalyst for economic empowerment. What started as a simple solution to a complex problem has turned a very key feature in Africa's tech landscape, especially when it comes to fintech. Fintech is one of the most leading factors that's helping African communities and African economics raise to greater heights because of, yes, it may seem like a simple platform, but it solves a huge complex, and it gives us way into connecting with other communities, other businesses, in a much easier way, and it doesn't have to be in the same region, in the same continent. That's the power of mobile money. Now, thank you again for tuning into TechGet Africa. Don't forget to follow us on our social media channels to keep up with all the things trending in Africa. Remember, I'm your host. My name is Reagan. Until next time, keep teaching forward and making a difference. And remember, every solution built by you that can solve a problem inside the African ecosystem is a solution worth investing and building upon, so that we can help and make the community a better place.